How's your sandwich?
Good. Messy.
Yeah, they are messy, but it's a good sandwich. One of the things I've been doing recently that I never really used to do, but I have found value in, and this might seem silly because if folks make sandwiches regularly and they do this already, they'll be like, well, of course you should do that, you idiot. When I put together a sandwich, I do it on the oh my god, what is the word? Griddle. When you do them on the griddle, I do cheese on one side so it'll melt, and then everything else on the other side. And the last thing that goes on that other side is meat. So the meat is furthest away from the heat source. And it usually doesn't matter too much because when you put them together, the heat from the cheese side is going to, send some of its heat into the meat. So it won't be like super, super cold, but it's also not super, super hot. So lately what I've been doing is right before everything is done, I flip the meat side and put the meat down on the griddle for a small amount of time, just so it heats it up. So then the sandwich is hot throughout, as opposed to the sandwich is hot, but the meat is like lukewarm. So yeah, it's a tiny thing that I just never used to do, and it adds a lot. It was very important that you hear me talk about this. I have finally, maybe I shouldn't declare this too soon, but I feel like I have finally recovered on sleep. I got a pretty good amount of sleep last night, and then I was still tired today, so I took a nap. I'm still feeling some of that tired fogginess that I don't love, but I've been achieving some pretty good sleep over the last few days. 2 days. And I'm hopeful that maybe things are finally solved for me. You can probably tell just based on the couch formation, but things are not back together. We still have all of this stuff over here, and this is over here. Yeah, y'all did a lot while I was sleeping, like on Sunday.
Yeah, we did.
Which I appreciate. But there's still stuff to do. It's been very hard to get the energy to deal with all of this, because this is all a project to move all the furniture and stuff back. And I've been tired, obviously, but you've been tired too. There's just been there's been a lot going on, and trying to get back on the path has been hard. I got to tell you, and I don't think I say this every Extra Life, but I'm going to say it for this one. This was the hardest Extra Life recovery that I've ever had. The event itself was not difficult, but this recovery has been the hardest, and it hasn't even been close. Yes.
I disagree for myself.
For which one?
I don't know, but this one has been fine.
Well, that's good. Do you have a specific Extra Life in mind where you're like, oh crap, that was bad?
The one right before surgery.
Oh yeah, well I bet.
And last year was rough too.
Because it was after surgery. Yeah, I can understand that. For me, this has been the hardest one, I think. And it's hard to remember all 13 years, but like this one, it's the end of Thursday, and I'm still struggling. Like that's not normally how it is. I don't know. I mean, maybe I was wrong. Maybe at the beginning of the week when everyone was like, we're going to sleep a little bit to try.
Should have done that.
Maybe I should have done that. At the time, I was like, I got this. I'm just going to sleep because I'm tired. And in fairness, I was very tired. But maybe that's what I should have done, because this swaying back and forth is, very jet lag-esque, and perhaps that's what I should have done. I remember very vividly Haley telling me that, like, well, we're only going to be sleep for 3 hours so we can get up, because science and research suggests that it will be like jet lag if you don't. And I was like, it's not that I didn't even believe her. It's just that I was so tired. I really didn't care. Mm-hmm. I was exhausted. I was the only person this year that was up for the entire event.
I was up the entire time.
You were?
Uh-huh.
You never napped at all?
Not at all.
Well, congrats.
Thank you.
I think it's just us then. Haley was up for like 99% of it, but she took a nap early in the day. And then Chaz would have been up for the whole thing, but he was he got sick and was out of commission a little bit at the end. Yeah. We're old, man. Like when this event started, I was 22. I'm 35 now, and 13 years makes a bit of difference in how your body responds to things like that. Can't wait to do Extra Life number whatever, and I'd be like 43. Hey, bud. Welcome to my lap. I have not eaten the sandwich, and I should do that, especially after spending a bit of time talking about how I've made it hot. You finished yours, right?
I did.
Of course. All right. I'm going to end the vlog. I'm trying to keep these relatively short because I am still recovering, and I know I have some catch up to do. And there's still more stuff happening in November, so I'm trying to get rest. I'm trying to stay focused, and also, as much as I'm able, when I'm not good at this, be kind to myself, because I really want to just guilt myself for not jumping back hardcore into work. And I know that if I do that, that's bad. I need to do what I can and try and take care of myself, and I'm trying. So hopefully as we move into next week, things will return to normal. I would love that. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow. Ciao.